hands on everything pink, so let's put it away.
She's back! Yeah.
I hope you guys had a wonderful Valentine's Day, because I'm sure Restock influencers did, and that's because they're back to destroy your finances as well as apparently your relationships now. No longer is Valentine's Day about spending quality time with your loved ones or your significant other. It's actually become all about consumerism and how much you spend on your loved ones. It's absolutely out of control. Restock influencers have taken over this holiday by storm to promote unnecessary spending and unnecessary consumerism to the nines now, and it is absolutely destroying this holiday, and I've had enough. So guys, let me know how your Valentine's Day was down in the comments section below, and let me know what you think about these Restock influencers and their idea about Valentine's Day. Otherwise, let's get right into today's episode.
Got my hands on everything pink, so let's put it away.
She really did get her hands on every single thing in pink. What about red? Have we forgotten that red is also a big part of Valentine's Day? I think it's actually more Valentine's Day than pink is. Oh my gosh. I don't know what is more insane and crazy. The fact that this lady bought everything she could that is single-use prepackaged in plastic, or the fact that all these companies make all of their normal items now Valentine's Day themed. That is absolutely mad. Think about it. They only have like a couple of days to sell all these products that they have now relabeled with Valentine's Day themed stuff, whether that is changing the actual food itself and making it into a heart-shaped item, or just changing the packaging to Valentine's Day. Do you realize what that does for these companies? That now gives them like a extremely limited amount of time to sell off all of that inventory of Valentine's Day themed stuff, because guess what? The day after Valentine's Day, nobody, and I mean nobody, is going to be buying that stuff for like full retail value. And just a couple months later, it would be of little to zero use to anybody, because nobody would be buying it specifically for that holiday, and they would have moved on to the next one. Easter now. The day after Valentine's Day, all of Walmart, Target, and every supermarket all has huge rows of Easter stuff now. So now they have repackaged and rethemed everything yet again to Easter themed stuff. Like, look at this. What was that, garden-themed veggie straws? Can you imagine, like, the insanity? Why would anyone ever need to purchase Valentine's-themed veggie straws in a large packaging like that? 40 treat-sized bags. So not only are we not just going to buy the much cheaper, larger, Costco-sized veggie bag of garden straws, but we're going to get the themed prepackaged. Like, look at all that waste. Can you imagine? Not only are you getting less, not only is it more expensive, but nobody needs it themed for the holidays to give to your kids or class. I understand it. Maybe there's a select few, but this is like consumerism on steroids, what we are doing in America. It is unfreaking believable. Unbelievable. And here we go again. Here we go with the little diabetes. The little diabetes from the last episode. They have now, and this, it blows my mind how many companies will make their products Valentine's Day themed and then sell it specifically for Valentine's Day. And I guess the only reason they're doing it is because people buy it. People actually buy this stuff. It is insane. And every single one of these is pre-wrapped individually in plastic. It is insane. The little diabetes. Valentine's Day gushers. Oh, this is terrible. This is insanity. I mean, I give her an A+ for it being satisfying, pleasant, appealing content to watch. And she organized that room like it is so aesthetically pleasing. But does she have like children? Because that would be a horrible nutrient deficient diet, even for her, to be honest with you. That whole pantry is like literally inedible food. There's zero like nutrients in any of that. All it is was mega ultra highly processed sugar with sugar on top of it. Like all of it, every single thing, none of it was real. There was like 8 billion ingredients in that entire pantry. It's unbelievable here. And if that's all they have around, I can only imagine here, but it's almost nauseating to watch these videos here because it's like she's buying tons of Tupperware. Now, keep in mind, she's an influencer. So the whole point of this is to get you to buy, not only for her to make money off the video itself, monetizing it, but to get you to buy all those Tupperware, to take all the single-use stuff, because God forbid we buy a large family-sized bag of goldfish and just put them in a reusable silicone bag. That's what I do. I'll just buy a large bag and just transfer them into a single bag. It's just insane to be buying all these plastic storage bins, buying single-use, massive 40-count treat-sized bags that are in plastic to then reorganize them and put them in my pantry to make it perfect. Like, what about when it doesn't fit? Because as you saw, she bought a 40-count bag, and I don't think she fit 40 in there. So is there like a closet somewhere in her house that is like the off-limits closet for nobody to see?
She's back. Yeah.
Crumble makes cereal now? I'm going to lose my mind. For all those that know, you know. Because that's what we need to be eating for breakfast. That makes total sense. I can't. I'm going to freaking lose it. I'm getting over a cold. I don't know if you guys can hear that. So just bear with me here before you start asking questions in the comments if I'm okay. Yes, I'm okay. I'm recovering from the cold that I got. But when did Crumble make cereal? And who in the right mind thought that this would be good to give their children for breakfast? And then you're going to be wondering why your kids can't focus in school because you're feeding them a bowl of 100 grams of sugar cereal, of cookies. I mean, kudos to them. This is genius marketing to create that product there. I give that to them, but this is unbelievable. We made a video on Crumble cookies a couple weeks ago. If you haven't already watched that video, I highly recommend you do. Why are we putting them in jars? Oh my gosh. Just when I thought she was done. Oh my gosh. I don't even know where to begin on that video. I was going to lose it when I saw the pink paper towels because I thought that was insane. But now, no offense, I don't care what color I wipe my butt with. You know what I'm saying? Why do you need to buy pink toilet paper? It doesn't make any sense. And that's probably some exclusive limited edition toilet paper that's like $35 for a roll of 3. That's unbelievable. Now I got to wipe my butt with Red 40. This is insane. It's insane. And like I said, to hit upon the previous video that we just watched here she is that filled up plastic jars or glass jars with single-use packets of goldfish or the veggie straws. There they are again. But where did she put it? You saw her house was so aesthetically pleasing. She filled her cabinet that somehow was empty. Do you not have dishes? I don't understand. How do you have a full cabinet that you can store just those, storage bins in? It makes no sense to me. And then she fills it up with that. There's got to be some room in her house of all that extra junk that she doesn't have that's so unesthetically pleasing. That's extremely terrible to look at. It's just dumped in there. There's got to be that. But then it makes me think I don't know if you guys have seen my exposing or catching influencers line video that somebody actually outed a lot of these people that they rent houses in LA for $80 or $100 an hour to post all their content in. So that kitchen might not actually be hers. They'll rent that house out and then take all that stuff and put it all up in there, and that's why it's actually empty. I mean, did you see her bathroom? It's hard to believe somebody would actually do that in their actual house. Sure, if they are making it a business and she's making a lot of money, makes sense, but I bet you a lot of these influencers are doing that. I'm gonna lose it. Is this like a subtle Olipop sponsor here that I don't know about? Because why would you put a carbonated beverage in an ice cube tray in the freezer? Is that what people do? Oh, well, this is new. Oh, this has to be an Olipop sponsor. Oh, this has to be. Are those sparkles? Did she just put sparkles in her ice cubes? That's a little creepy looking. I'm just more fascinated that they have discovered edible sparkles to put in their ice cubes instead of whatever that was actually for, maybe a cake, probably a cake or something in the baking section. But now we're putting them in the ice cubes because when I want my iced coffee, my frozen sponsored Olipop that she didn't disclose, I would love to have sparkles in my drink. Doesn't edible sparkles from a company called Sigwang made in China just seem so delicious? Makes you so thirsty just thinking about it. And we know that once she's done making this video, all those ice cubes are going to go straight in the bin or straight in the sink because we've already exposed them that they don't actually eat or use any of those ice cubes. It's entirely for making satisfying content. Well, that's not pink. Let's go back. Did you see that? The packaging wasn't empty. So where is she going to put the rest of that pasta since it's all not fitting in the jar? Where is she? Is she going to throw it out and be wasteful? It's pasta. You better take them all out. Okay. And now we're going to take them out of the plastic container and put them on this tray. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. How many was there? She just Let's go back again. Let's count how many there were that she took out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many does she put on the tray? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're missing 4 cookies. Where did those go? It's ridiculous. Oh, you know it's Whole Foods. You know they gotta buy this stuff at Whole Foods. Here are the veggie straws again. Pink soap that you can't see because she put it in that. She did one better. She's doing one better. She one-upped all the other Restock influencers. So not only now are we not going to use the clear storage containers that everyone could use for any holiday or just your regular stuff, she has now went out of the way to buy Valentine's Day themed storage containers that can only be used on the holidays. And then once the holiday, Valentine's Day, is over, where are we putting it? In our garage that we can't fit our cars in anymore? In the attic? Or in the storage unit that we're paying $100 a month for to store all this junk? Unreal. This is sick. With the little chopsticks. Pink toilet paper to wipe my ass. Nice. Guys, I'm at a loss for words. Why are we doing Wingstop and putting it in a to-go Valentine's Day container? I don't even know. Anywho, I want to read some of you guys' comments from my previous Restock video. If you guys want to get featured in the next one, definitely make sure to drop a comment down below. But as you can see here from KBear4142, fridge Restocks are wild. They never have actual food. Totally agree. Imagine how malnourished and generally hungry people living in those homes are. The parents never cook if their fridge looks like that, and living on takeout is not sustainable nor satisfying long term. Yeah, none of this is real. This is all for show and for entertainment. But the problem is, the sad part about this is the people that watch this actually believe. There's an overwhelming majority of people that actually believe that this content is realistic, and that's what they do in their homes. And then they try to imitate it or emulate it and become in debt or lose all their money. And that's the problem here. That's what I'm trying to separate from you guys, that if you're trying to save money, if you're trying to pay off debt, if you're trying to invest, if you're trying to become wealthy, you have to realize and catch that this stuff that's going on isn't actually real, and you shouldn't do it. A couple containers here and there is okay, but to the extent, like, they take things to the extreme, and that's where you gotta draw the line. The next comment is from MythMeoIR. Do you guys purposely make these names difficult for me to pronounce? Like, I honestly think you do. I cannot stand when women tap on stuff. Ooh, tap, 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 tap. With their nails. Drives me up the wall. How is it appealing at all? They tried it once. It worked. They got more views, and now they're doing it again. Katie Garcia, 8255. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you mentioned about leftover half-used bags needing to be stored somewhere that didn't fit in the fancy containers. I literally think about this the whole time. Yes, I would love to see the back end of the video. I might have to go like interview one of these influencers and actually see them in action creating that content and film it and see where it goes after, because I'm genuinely curious. Where do you have the room to put it all? Next comment from Apothecary V7P. I also noticed that every single food item was sugar, more sugar, and on top of that, more sugar. Yep, totally true. Next comment from Christy Hendricks 3861. We went from Little Debbie to Big Deborah. Boy, yes we did. Those are those little chalky things. Like, they still exist, I guess. Now Sour Patch made specific ones for them. I don't know what those are. Look at those appealing containers. Ah, satisfying. So we have officially hit 23,000 subscribers on the channel. And my question to you, with over 23,000 people watching this episode, do you guys have a candy drawer? Am I the only one that thinks that's a little bit crazy here? I understand, like, I have a little drawer for baking, and there's some candy, some chocolate chips in there, but do you guys go out of your way to have a, be honest with me, I'm not going to attack you. Do you have a drawer in your house dedicated for candy? Because I don't see how that could work with children, because I would eat all of that. My Halloween candy would only last me a week. Like, my parents would have to hide it because I would dog it all within, like, a couple of days if they let me. Oh, look. There are those containers again. Oh, this is new. Rice Krispie treats in that. Now, again, keep in mind, they didn't fill it all, so where are those other jars going? Where's the containers go? Like, where's the extra stuff going? Gosh, she's got such a beautiful house, though. It's really hard for me to believe that this is her house, but I know there's like one or two influencers that have gotten so popular doing this stuff that they actually were able to buy a house like this. So, but for the rest of them, they rent houses to do this. And the drawer conveniently is empty. All right, so this is now twice we've seen those jars, those containers pop up in a Restock Influencers episode. So somebody must have just created those or are sending them out as PR, and that's why we're seeing them. So can you take a guess as to what most of these videos are pushing? Not so much the restocking, but to get you to buy those containers to try to do this yourself. That is what the intention is behind all this. That's the motive, the hidden motive underneath these videos that they're not directly telling you.
Okay, so this is my candy drawer. My grandma has a candy drawer. I've always had a candy drawer, but I do not like the way this is organized. I have bought bins. I don't like them. I have bought bins that are too big for my drawer. Then I saw another TikToker on here. I will link her down below. She found the perfect size containers for these IKEA kitchen drawers, and so I went out and bought them. We're going to organize this drawer. These are the exact ones that fit perfectly in the IKEA drawers. They come from the Container Store. I will warn you, they are not cheap. They're a little bit more expensive than I wanted to spend, but they're worth it.
Are those the same
So now
ones?
I'm going to clean out all of this and put all of this in the candy drawer. We're going to go ahead and start filling these up with my kids' regular favorite candies and gummy lifesavers. Oh, they went everywhere. I will say these hold a lot more candy than I thought, so you might want to buy 2 bags of every candy that you're going to put in here. So these are my kids' normal, regular favorite candies. We got mini Kit Kats, mini Reese's, Mike and Ike's, Gummy Lifesaver, Starburst, and the mini Swedish Fish. And now I'm going to move on to the Valentine's candy. For the Valentine's candy, I got peanut butter M&Ms, Jolly Rancher Heart, regular M&Ms, cinnamon hearts that I've already been into, Swedish Fish hearts, cherry hearts, Nerds gummies, Starburst hearts, Hershey Kisses, Sweet Tarts, and Gummy Bears. These Jolly Rancher hearts might be my favorite. They have cherry, strawberry, watermelon, and they're so pretty. Oh, I forgot, I also got these Sour Punch hearts. Oh, they're real cute too. These peanut butter M&Ms are my husband's favorites, so these are going to be gone for sure. Oh, these are not cute and Valentine's color. Oh. Alright, the drawer is all done, and it is now stocked. I love it. I think my kids are going to love it. I love how these fit perfectly in here. I do have space over here. I don't know if I should buy 3 more containers or if I should save it for like weird shaped candy. I don't know. But there it is.
Did I not just say what happens is these mega influencers influence people to go and buy them? And here is a non-influencer buying them and making a TikTok video showing it. And she had mentioned that they were expensive, and I wasn't sure how expensive they were. So I found those specific containers. They are $14 each. Can you believe that? $14 each for a freaking container? At least they have the audacity to offer 20% off when you select store pickup at checkout. That's awesome. $14 each, that is absurd to organize your candy. Don't get me wrong, that drawer looked very aesthetically pleasing and satisfying. But for $14 every single one, how many did she have? 12? She spent over $140 on containers to store candy. And here's the thing. I really want to know, do you guys have a candy drawer in your house like to that extreme? Because I couldn't be in the shape that I'm in physically if I had a drawer like that. I would binge out and eat all that stuff and then constantly refill it all the time. And I would get fat. I would get really, really, really fat, and I would be unhealthy. So I can't do that. But nobody needs to go spend $140 on that. That's pretty insane. Pink drink? Oh gosh, you guys are crazy. These look like minis. Is that even a thing? Nah, they're not minis. Oh, here's the Poppy sponsor. Oh, and an Olipop, maybe not. How do you guys pronounce it? LaCroix or LaCroix? Let me know down below. All for Valentine's Day. That's not even pink. Oh, but the funnel's pink. Oh, how nice. Oh, gosh. Listen, anybody that's buying Valentine's Day themed snack bags, like plastic Ziploc bags, sandwich bags, you're out of your mind. no offense, I would only ever buy that stuff after Valentine's Day when it's like 80% off. I've made videos in the past. I think it was like Christmas sales after holidays. If you haven't seen that video, I highly recommend you do. Most people don't even realize that all this stuff gets discounted like 50, 80, 90% off the following week after here. But to pay full retail on limited edition Valentine's Day snack bags is like consumerism's final boss. There's zero need, but they do it so they can sell it. And that is insane to me. There's so many single-use items. Oh. Here we go, Poppy. It's like TikTok's love language. Oh my gosh, there's wax melts. That's actually pretty cool looking. Little diabetes. More little diabetes. Do those even taste good? So guys, that is it for Valentine's Day Restock Insanity. Please don't let these Restock influencers convince you that you need to buy this much stuff. There is so much wrong with it. I don't even know where to begin. The fact that it's all to influence and convince you to buy these aesthetically pleasing organizers with their affiliate link in the descriptions is one thing, but it is a huge waste. It is terrible for the environment. It all goes into the landfill. There's no way they're actually eating this, so I hope they donate it, because like you guys said, you'd be malnourished as there is no nutrients in any of that junk, and your kids would be bouncing off the walls and wouldn't be able to focus in school or out, and then they're going to be diagnosed with ADHD because they can't sit still because all you're giving them is freaking sugar. But it's insane where this world is going, and the consumerism is freaking out of control. And if you want to save your money and invest and become financially independent and financially free and wealthy and become a millionaire, you can't fall for this junk. You have to become a producer and not a consumer like everyone else is. And I am going to start putting out videos on how to save, or maybe integrating it in investing and stuff like that. I know it's a boring topic, but I'm really going to try to figure out a way to get everybody interested in it, because you guys clearly love consumerism videos. But either I'll put one out specifically for that, or I'll find some creative way to do it. But hopefully you guys had a lovely Valentine's Day, and definitely make sure to check out my Valentine's Day consumerism insanity episode right after this. Otherwise, make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.